All right, so thank you very much for joining me at this webinar occasion. It's a pleasure to always speak about an amazing technology. And now, I know you are a busy person and you found time to squeeze out to listen to tonight's session. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for inviting your friends. We are on a race to eliminate poverty. We want people to create sources of income that will keep them smiling. And we want to introduce you, all right? You're going to discover a system where you can have different sources of income all in one place. That's what you're going to discover here tonight. And I'm going to open your eyes to this beautiful thing and why it's going to make life so easy for you. All right. So this is a life-changing opportunity. What you're going to discover tonight is going to wow you. It's going to open your brain to the possibility of changing your financial destiny. Ladies and gentlemen, are you not tired of being scammed? Are you not tired of being told stories? There are so many platforms that we send money to, and before you know it, after some months, they shut down. Some will last for a year and then shut down. Some will last for 2 years and then shut down. We're tired of all these losses and scam sites, and it's very, very frustrating. Permit me to introduce you to an anti-scam system, a tested and trusted platform, a platform that has proven itself to be safe and resilient, a breakthrough technology that continues to innovate and improve its service, a system that keeps adding functionality, doing updates to improve our trading experience. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is a sustainable and scalable business model. You can start small and expand to millions of dollars. All right, and it is a real business. It is a real business of buying and selling. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this platform that you're about to discover has been operating for 4 years. All right, so the fourth year is running right now. People have been in this system making money quietly, studying quietly, milking and milking and milking life-changing income, all in the United States dollars. All right, so I really want to encourage you to stop everything you're doing and pay close attention to this session because it will impact your financial story. It will it will change how you see money. It will eliminate a lot of worries, ladies and gentlemen. But you have one big enemy, and that enemy is inflation. Some years past, when people speak of inflation, some people used to wonder, what is it? But in recent times, especially in some countries in West Africa, inflation is now a clear term. Inflation targets to make sure that if you could feed 3 times a day in the past, you will no longer be able to feed today. Inflation brings down your standard of living. If you used to eat fruits and vegetables years past, it will make sure that you cannot eat fruits again now because the cost of living keeps getting higher and higher and higher. Economy-wide indicators keep telling you increases, increases, increases. All right. So this is the reality we all face. If your inflation in your country is one single digit, you can smile to the bank. But if it's double digits, oh my God, you are at the mercy of the elements. So this is just an example of the inflation that is, ravaging the society. You can see some countries there, like Togo is fine, Tanzania, Swaziland, single-digit countries. All right. If you live in those countries, you can be a little, stable when it comes to prediction of prices. But if you live in a country like Sierra Leone, Nigeria, you are at the vagaries of price manipulation of all sorts. Sao Tome, basically, yeah, these countries have relatively higher inflation figures. So a person that is in Nigeria cannot be relaxed like somebody that is in Togo. You have to be very aggressive and make sure that you can beat inflation. Otherwise, inflation will turn you to a pauper overnight and you'll be in a financial mess. The same thing if you live in Europe, you can be relatively calm, right? Because most of the countries there are single digits, apart from Turkey. All right, so this is what we're trying to tell you. We want you to understand that every fiat currency loses value. Every fiat currency loses value. It doesn't matter what the fiat currency is. United States dollar, Japanese yen, British pounds, whatever it is, they all lose value over time. And the loss in value is clear. It's you can blame it on bad government policies and geopolitical tension. When countries are fighting, the market goes upside down. Um, Countries have to print money to fund all their activities. A lot of money is printed, inflation goes up. They try to mop the money, but sometimes it's not really that effective. All right, so that's the reality. This screen here graphically describes to you that if you had $1 million in 1913 as a family and you kept it in a bank, what $70,000 could buy in 1913, right now you need more than $1 million to buy it. What $1 million can buy in 2013 is just what $70,000 could buy in 1913. So this just to show you, just an idea of what is possible, right? It's just an idea of what is possible, how fast your financial power could be rubbished because of geopolitical tension and bad government decisions. Sometimes government come out and just take decisions, and maybe they have their own agenda, they have their own plans. Maybe they mean well, but at the end of the day, I mean, you just have to pay the price. You have to pay the price. Now, how can you protect yourself from the ravages of inflation? How can you safely navigate the global economy and stay ahead of the game? The answer is the blockchain. The blockchain is the financial internet. What do I mean? Blockchain is defined as the internet of value, which means the internet of money. All right. So I need you to understand this. The internet of value simply means that there's an internet that when you enter in the internet, everything you're touching is value. Not theoretical value. Actually, you can convert it to money instantly within minutes. So you enter this internet called the blockchain. Once you enter the internet, automatically anything you touch, money, money, money. Anything you step on, money. Even the air you breathe, money in that internet. That is the internet of value. That's the definition of blockchain. And I call it the business definition because you need to understand that Google, TikTok, Facebook, these are internet of information. When you enter internet of information, everything you touch, breathe, step on, information. You suffer from too much information. You can't remember everything. The question is that information will take your time and you can't really convert it to money. But in the internet of money, everything you touch is money. So why on earth will you be broke and say you don't want to be part of the internet of money? Some people avoid the blockchain because they've been brainwashed. They've been brainwashed to feel that only criminals use the blockchain. They've been told some lies that the blockchain is only for kidnappers, terrorists, and people who don't mean well for society. But this is far from the truth. The internet of money is embraced by everyone. Billionaires are there. Poor people are there. Everybody is engaging in the internet of money to make sure that they position themselves for a greater tomorrow. This is an internet that can transform your finances. This is the internet I want you to understand. Now, one of the reasons why people get scared of the internet of money is they try to look for an address where they will say, oh, this is where the internet of money is. What's the address of Bitcoin? They want the physical address. Go to number so. This is the address of Bitcoin. But that's not how the internet of money works. The internet of money is a distributed database spread across thousands of computers. So imagine a database, a general ledger that has a copy of it in thousands of computers, and all those computers are connected so they can talk to each other, one another at the same time. So just imagine that connectivity where one computer can talk to all the other computers at the same time. That is what makes this internet special. It's governed by peer-to-peer communication and is distributed. Distributed there means the data exists in all of them. So if you like, shut down 1 or 2 or 10 or 100 or 50, 500, the internet will keep working. The internet of money will keep working, because for you to shut down the internet of money, you need to shut down more than half of the computers using it. And how on earth are you going to do that? What kind of processing power do you need to shut down more than half? So let's just imagine that it's 10,000 computers powering the Bitcoin network, okay? How on earth are you going to get the processing power to hack 5,001 of these 10,000 computers? You can't even have the processing power, all right? The compute, you don't have it. So this is what protects the internet of value. And this is why it is so difficult for anybody to shut down this internet. I need you to understand that the internet of money is here to stay. There are thousands of computers, nodes, that are powering this internet of money, and they are spread in all the continents of the world. So even if Africa says we want to shut down internet, we don't want anybody to be in Africa and use internet because of this Bitcoin. Europe is using it. Asia is using it. America is using.
So sorry for interjecting. Please, can you make Bashir Abdul Mumin co-host?
I'm going to make you host so I can do that, all right? It's kind of distracting my thoughts. So I'm making you host. When you're done, you make me a host, make me a co-host again, and I can continue. I couldn't see his name actually.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Now I'm distracted. All right. Where was I? Trying to catch my thoughts now. So I've just spent a couple of minutes trying to educate you, enlighten you, that you dare not allow somebody to brainwash you, to shut you out from the internet of money. Listen, don't listen to what rich men tell you. Do what they are doing. They have accounts on the blockchain. Make sure you don't miss out on being a part of the blockchain technology. All right. So we move on to how money has been evolving. In fact, there are 3 phases every life-changing system will go through. Anything that is meant to revolutionize the world, whether it's in terms of medicine, in terms of economics, most times when these things come up, especially when they challenge institutional paradigms, they tend to be first of all ignored. People ignore it. No, it won't work. It will fail, to collapse. Those powerful figures in economics and global commerce will tell you this is a scam. Bitcoin is rat poison, all right? So blockchain was ignored. Then it got to a stage generally where people began to persecute it. It has been persecuted all over the world. And it then got to the 3rd stage where it became generally accepted. All right. So if you live in a 3rd world country, it's possible you're in a country that is currently persecuting the blockchain, but don't worry, relax. If it has gone through the ignoring phase and it got to the persecution phase will also pass and it will be embraced, because people will now see that if we don't jump in on this, we will lose out. All right. And this is why SEC, United States, has approved Bitcoin spot ETFs. Ethereum ETFs are also here to stay. All these ETFs are like instruments, by regulatory, instruments that have been approved by regulation to be used. And what it simply means is you can buy Bitcoin shares if you want to. If you want to buy Bitcoin shares, go through companies like BlackRock. So BlackRock before was not part of the blockchain, but with the Bitcoin spot ETF launch, they're now in the game. BlackRock controls over 9 trillion US dollars. So this is huge, and these guys know what they're doing. So if BlackRock and so many other institutional investors are coming into the internet of money to make money and better their future, what about you living in Africa, for example? What about you that you don't even have up to $1 million? What about you? Why wouldn't you want to take advantage of that same internet of money? Listen, nobody can control the internet of money. It doesn't belong to one person. It belongs to everyone contributing their piece to the function of the system. The more you use it, the better it gets. The more, scalable it becomes. The greater the use, the greater the efficiency. This is how money is evolving. So today, there are many parents who send money to their siblings all over the place and to their kids in different countries via the blockchain, right? They send money via the blockchain. And if you live in a third world country, they're going to tell you, oh, you want to send international transactions, wait till Monday, but it's a weekend. On the blockchain, there's no weekend. You can send your money anytime. So this is how money is evolving. In fact, the blockchain is challenging centralized institutions to stay ahead of the game. Otherwise, the blockchain will outperform them. All right. So that's the power of these cryptocurrencies, and they're here to stay. And I really want to challenge you. It's possible that you don't even understand what crypto is. Relax. Do a little bit of research on the internet and find out that crypto is just money. It's money. Just like it's in a different format. Just as you have your local currency in a banking application. Do you know what happened? Those banks have your money, and they all came together and said, hey, let's create an asset that's electronic, all right? So that it can move around all of us together and anybody can move money around, all right? They agreed on this. Your money sits in their bank and they show you the equivalent in digital, format, and you're moving the money around banks. That is money evolution, all right? So this is the reality of society. Money is evolving. Stay ahead of the game so that you do not lose out on the financial future. One of the fastest ways to transform your life on the blockchain is via trading. All right. You can decide to master trading and position yourself for great things. Trading is one of the powerful things that people look down upon. They downplay it. Trading with focus for 5 years, 4 years can transform your destination financially if you commit yourself to trading. But here's a mistake a lot of people make, and I'm going to be playing with you. Please listen carefully. Most traders, when they come out to trade for the first time, they have not learned how to trade. The first thing they do is to go into Forex and futures. These are dangerous markets. So I beg you, unless you've undergone strict, intensive training, never you dabble to trade in Forex or futures. In fact, anybody telling you they want to trade for you, forget about it. They don't even know what they're doing. 99% don't even know what they're doing. People lose money in these trades. And what lures people to futures and Forex, these are leverage markets. What lures people to them is the profits can be very high. But in the same way, the profits can be very, very destructive. The negative profits, the negative movement of the market. All right. So stick with spot. Spot trading doesn't involve leverage. It is the safest. Please stick with it. All right. Stick with it. You can change your financial story with spot trading. Don't dabble. I repeat, don't dabble into futures. Don't dabble into Forex. Unless you've gone for specialized training, don't go there. Stick with spot. Keep trading spot. Spot can forgive you. Spot will always keep you in the game. And you can start your journey towards your first $1 million, starting with just a little capital of $500. And I'm going to show you an example of that in a moment. All right. So spot trading is where you have some assets and you trade with those assets without leverage. Let's say you have 10 bags of rice You're a trader, you have 10 bags of rice, you stick to it. You tell people, I'm a trader, I have 10 bags of rice in store. But futures and forex is where you have 10 bags of rice and you are bragging that you have 1,000 bags of rice because you are operating on borrowed money. All right, you're bragging, I have 1,000 bags in my warehouse, but you only have 10 bags. But you're bragging and wearing carrying the air that you have 1,000 bags. And so you can make big deals. But in the same way, that those big deals can also be big losses. You can actually lose and even owe the platform. All right. So please stay away from futures and forex. You can lose your money right there. In spot trading, you're not going to lose your money. You're just going to be trading what you have, and you always be in the game. There are some platforms that they will not tell you that they're trading futures. They will tell you, this thing is working. It's working. Ask them very well if it's futures or spots, because most times they lie to lure you in, and then when you lose your money, they tell you, oh, it's risky now. All life is risk. Come on. You don't want to start trading a system that's not financially sustainable. All right. I'm not condemning futures or forex, but I'm telling you, again, you have to go through some serious training before you can dabble in those markets. Take it from me. I've traded those markets and I've also lost in those markets. Now, welcome to the technology that is going to, put a smile on your face. Welcome to the technology that is going to lift your family up. The technology that is going to make you buy your full tank of fuel, irrespective of the price of fuel. This is technology that is going to give you some financial resiliency. Royal Q is the name of the technology. And I really want to encourage you to take a good look at this technology because it's going to be a blessing to you, right? It's going to be a blessing to your family. All right, we live in the age of AI. AI is everywhere. Technology is taking over the world. We have technology that can serve you meals without you seeing anybody. We have technology that helps the police force to, fight criminality, capture criminals, retrieve dead bodies, disarm and dispose bombs, break into buildings, and even navigate mine-reading terrain. We have technology that helps the forces, the military forces, to, send unmanned drones to remote places and, do their surveillance and retrieve information. You have missile launchers that can just destroy whole towns with AI. All right. So AI is extremely powerful. Now, just imagine that you are this guy and you just bought a car that drives itself. How are you going to feel? You're used to holding your steering, and right now, AI is saying, leave my steering alone. Just sit and watch me drive. Are you going to be comfortable to be in the back seat? Or what are you going to do? Take a look.
Oh, shoots. We're using the self-driving. Good. Man, look at that. Holy cow. This is scary, folks. Because you don't know what's going to happen. Especially if you've not done it before. Allowing something, especially when you like to control your car. But now you have an AI driving you. The world is changing, folks. You better go with the change. If you're still driving the old way, I don't know what to tell you.
Sleeping on a bicycle.
Everything is changing. Business is changing. If you're not going technology, you don't know, you're going to miss out. They're going to leave you behind. Don't let nobody leave you behind. In your businesses and everything you do. Tech is the new world. So get it going. I'm just chilling. Yep.
All right, so that's really can be. You just have to be ready to embrace new technology and don't be left behind because the world is evolving. Honestly, the world is evolving. 5 years from now, things are going to be happening that you never imagined possible. What's happening today used to be impossible 10, 15 years ago. Things have changed. So what is Royal Q? Royal Q is a money-making machine. It is a dollar printing technology, a technology that will be pouring, cash flow of dollars into your pockets. It is an AI solution that trades for you every single day, and every day is a potential money-making day. You can literally step out any day and say, I'm going to make 1% today. I'm going to make 1.5% today. I'm going to make 3% today. You can literally set those goals, set those targets, and, get those results. There is no public holiday. Christmas Day, there's money to be made. Any day you decide to trade, I mean, it's your choice. The market is there. Imagine having that cash flow, trillions of dollars being available for you to just take your own possession. That is what RoyalQ does. It automates the process in such a way that you don't have to give yourself much stress. All right. Especially if you have good capital, you can just literally allow your technology to be bouncing back and forth in the market and extracting money for you. All right. So it's a really high speed technology. The speed of this bot, once you click buy, it hits directly on your exchange and money in the bank. But you need to appreciate what this technology is helping you with. There are people that will not take action because they are trying to analyze. They analyze, and then paralyze themselves. The market goes and they lose the trading opportunity. There are people that should have taken 1%, 1.5%, 2%, but they're just saying, okay, let me see. I think it will go to 5%, and they lose the opportunity. There are people who, they don't have the time to trade. They don't have the time. They don't know how to manage their risk. They don't know how to handle multiple trades, diversify. They don't know a couple of these things. Oh, they're feeling too busy typing their strategy every single time. This bot makes it easy for you. Save your strategy once, use it 1,000,000 times. All right. So these are some of the challenges that RoyalQ does help solve. So why do I trust RoyalQ so much that I've dedicated significant time to helping the world understand this technology? The answer is right there on your screen. Right there on your screen. All right. This bot is the safest money-making machine in the world. This bot is so powerful and makes it so easy and safe. All right. All the platforms that have scammed us told us one thing. They told us to send our capital to them. Some of them showed us their faces. They said, I am the CEO of this company, and I need you to trust me. Sometimes they will tell you to come to their country. You go check on them. You go into their office. All lies. Failed businesses everywhere because things do change. Various circumstances can frustrate people, and good businesses can turn bad, and criminal businesses right from the get-go can easily run away with your money. So is it not better that you are part of a system where you don't have to give your capital to somebody else? That is what RoyalQ can help you achieve. You will not send your trading capital to anybody else. Your money will remain in your blockchain bank account. Your blockchain bank account is personal to you. You have the username and password. You have the two-factor authentication, like Google Authenticator or SMS, whatever it is. You have the thumbprint and the rest of that. You are in control. Nobody can withdraw from that account, all right? Unless you send it. RoyalQ cannot withdraw from that account. So this is what makes RoyalQ powerful. Because RoyalQ tells you, all right, sir, ma, we don't want your trading capital. Keep your trading capital in your exchange. Keep it in your pocket. Lock it up. We don't want you to send it to us. All we need is a connectivity via API binding where you will restrict certain IPs to access this machine so that we can control this technology and trade for you. All we can do, RoyalQ says, is buy low, sell high. That's all we can do. All right? That's all we can do. This is important for you to understand because your trading capital does not go to RoyalQ. So there are times RoyalQ will do some maintenance work, some major maintenance work, and they'll say, okay, give us a day or two, let's do some work. But you know what? People are relaxed. Why? Because they go to their exchange account and they see their trading funds right there under their control. That's the power and beauty of RoyalQ. Since 2021, we've been using this bot to change the financial destination of many in Africa. So that's the power of RoyalQ. Your capital stays in your control. If your capital is in your control, nobody can scam you. When it can scam you is when you take the capital from your exchange and send it to one platform. When they want, they can just switch off the lights, shut it down. And when you type the URL, nothing opens up. Or they keep it open, you'll be seeing graphics of maintenance for the rest of the year. And from there, they shut down. So these are some of the things that we need you to understand. Your capital is in your control, so nobody can scam you. Now, the question is, sometimes I have some network glitches. My trades are not selling. What is happening is that you have a network glitch, but the trade is not happening on your phone. So the trade has been executed already between Royal Q and your exchange, right? Like Binance. So your phone, anytime you get into good network, you will see the results of the activities. All right. So no cause for alarm. Always just remember that your phone is a television screen and you're watching the Champions League through your phone. It doesn't mean that the Champions League is happening on your phone. No, you're viewing what's happening somewhere live. So your phone is just viewing the trades that are happening between Royal Q and your exchange account. So have that clearly in mind. All right. So what can Royal Q do for you? That's a clear question we'll try to, express to people in clear terms. Every month, Royal Q can give you 10% to 50% every single month. And then somebody will ask me, how much can I make daily? And my answer will be, there will be days you will not make money. So do not ask, how much can I make daily? The question should be, what can I learn to make 10% to 50% every single month? Okay? So in a week of 7 days, there could be like 2 days or so that you might not make money. And then you make money on the other days. So please don't think in terms of daily, think in terms of monthly income. And there'll be days that you will make 10% in one day. There will be weeks that you make 100% in 1 week. All right. So these are all the possibilities, but it's all based on market movement. So this is what I want you to understand. And somebody will ask me again. After this, somebody will still ask me again, okay, I have $500. How much can I make in a month? Hello, you will make 10% to 50% of whatever your trading capital is. You have the potential to make so much more than that. But the question is, do you have the skill set to do that? This bot is highly automated. Do you have the skill set to maximize the bot operations? Do you understand everything about the bot? If you do, then you are open to a powerful system with unlimited income potential. Now, here's my advice to you when you get started. See your first 1 month as a learning month. Don't be carried away by the money you are making. Yes, you might make 30% in a few days, but don't be carried away by that money. I have brought in a couple of persons to this business that invested huge sums of money, but they were carried away with the money they were making and they stopped learning. You don't want to do that because you need to keep learning and you don't stop. Some of us have been learning for the past 3 years plus. All right, so please concentrate on learning. It is a skill-based system. I repeat, it is a skill-based system. Just like you learn to drive, and for the rest of your life, you're driving. Just because you decide to concentrate and learn for 2 weeks, now you can drive yourself anywhere you go. You can decide to have a driver, but you can also fire the driver at will because you know you can drive. So that's the same thing with trading, with Royal Q. When you maximize this bot and understand how the market moves, there is no limit to how much you can make. All right, so I need us to understand something, that this market will always, do what it wants to do. So if you come in here and enter a trade and the market is going down, you have the capability for the bot to bring down the average price by buying margin calls. But here's what you need to know. The market will go against you, but it's actually going up. But when it's going down, you have to be patient. It might go against you minus 5%, minus 6%. All right? You relax, it's still coming up. See the future as being up. And sometimes it can test your emotions. Now, we tell people, if your emotions are being tested so much that you feel that, oh, I don't want to tolerate more than minus 5%, you can pause the trade or you can stop margin calls. Okay? All of these are functionalities in the bot. Okay? In case there's a market crash, you can stop margin calls or you pause the trade. And when the market comes back up, you can resume the trade, or you can simply take the other capital and take other trades. Okay. So the bot can help you do all of these things, but please remember, every trader must be open to market dynamics. You can't isolate yourself from the upwards, downwards volatility of the market. They can happen any single time. So patience is always part of the game. All right, so we have hands-free method of trading, where you can put in some money and let the bot trade for you, all right, on autopilot. You have the hands-on method where you take signals given, and you have the hands-on method where we can coach you to take signals yourself. Now, listen, you make more money when you do the hands-on method than when you do the hands-free, all right, because you have the skills to maximize the bot, all right. So this is very, very important for you to note. Also remember, different trades, we have different skill sets and different speeds. Different trades will have different speeds, okay? Because different coins have different agenda, all right? So the market will do its thing. You can't really control so much of that. You can only do a little analysis and jump in, believing that to go in your favor. Now, we have a big goal. We want to coach 10,000 people. We want to train 10,000 people to use Royal Q interface with a simple set of indicators and make money. And there are so many of these, all right? So you need to avail yourself of technical sessions by Royal Q Motion International, technical sessions by the various teams, anybody coaching, just be part of the technical sessions. Learn how to read price charts, learn how to understand candlestick patterns, learn how to identify support and resistance, understand how to do some trend analysis. You know, you can use one or two powerful indicators and, you know, analyze news and events, fundamental analysis, you know, but please apply money management and have good trading discipline and psychology. And here's what I want to tell you. Education is continuous. Education must be continuous if you want to get to the top. You cannot say, I spent 2 hours watching a video and that's all I need to know about trading. That's not true. You have to be willing to learn. Learn from everywhere. Learn from anywhere. All right? Learn from whoever you want to learn from, but be hungry for information and pay attention. All right? So we want to train these people, and there are so many resources within the groups that can train you for free. Okay? These free videos everywhere. You can literally take yourself from somebody that doesn't even know how to trade to somebody that can make 100% a month. It's actually possible. But would you have the patience of mind to follow through on the training? It is a skill-based system, so your skill set determines what you make. All right, how much does it cost to get started with this technology? It will cost you $120. $120, that's what it takes, all right? Then you need fuel fee. Fuel fee is a profit-sharing system where Royal Q will take 20% of the profit and you would keep 80% of the profit. Now remember, Royal Q cannot withdraw from your exchange. It can only withdraw from the internal wallet of the bot. So you will have to deposit $20 as extra fuel fee inside the bot, and it's from there that it will be taking 20% of whatever is being made in your exchange as profits, all right? So you're going to send $140 to the bot for activation and gas fee. Now, these are just some screenshots of trades that are firing properly. We have a lot of these screenshots. We have people with $100 accounts trading, making over 10% in a few days. I will keep emphasizing this. It's a skill-based system. So how much do you know? Most times people see some people making a lot of money with the bot and they say, how are you? You know, it takes a set of skills. So you have to be patient. The person that is telling you he's making so much money now, he might have some trades that are in negative and he's patient with it. So don't get carried away. Don't get carried away, okay? Apply risk management. Don't put all your money in one coin at the same time unless you are specially trained to learn how to exit the markets, all right? So do some good risk management, all right? And then control your emotions. Don't let the trades control you. The trades are going hyper up, hyper down, hyper up, hyper down. Don't let your emotions to be hyper up, hyper down, okay? Control those emotions and you'll be much better. Now, I have a goal for you to set, you know. This is my challenge, if you will accept it. If only you will accept it. If you accept it, I promise you it will change your financial destination. So this is what I need you to do. Can you take 300 trades? 300 trades. Can you take it? If you can, then this is what I want you to do. I'm going to share my screen in a moment. I want to show you a compound interest calculator that would point you to what you can become starting with just $1,000. And I'm using $1,000 because I want you to fast track your journey, but you can start with less, just take you a little longer, right? So with $1,000, we tell you sometimes to trade with 45% of your capital, which is $450. And some trades you will see 3%, some trades you will see 4%, okay? But I'm just going to be modest. Let's take 1.5 per trade, all right? 1.5% per trade. Now, a trade can take 2-3 days. A trade can take just 5 minutes. There are days you can take 10 trades in one day. So let's just focus on the number of trades, 300, all right? Now, what is possible when you do this? So right here on my screen, you can see that you can start with $1,000 and in 300 trades, become somebody that has $38,000. Yes, in just 300 trades. Now, the bull run is so close. The bull run is where market will be facing, pumping like crazy in a bullish momentum. You can achieve this 300 trades even in 7, 8, less than 10 months. So you can convert $1,000 to $38,000. But that's just the beginning. If you're like me, after you make $38,000, you're going to just keep $10,000 for a second 300 trades. And you're going to go spend $28,000. So let's just imagine you spend $28,000 and keep just $10,000 for another 300 trades. What are you going to do this time? 45% of $10,000 is $4,500. And when you do that same calculation again, a second set of 300 trades, taking just 1.5% per trade, for 300 trades, you're going to move from $10,000 to $387,000. Ladies and gentlemen, the first 300 trades took you less than a year. Now, the second 300 trades could take you 2 years. So in all, in 3 years, you can be somebody who has started with, $1,000, and in 3 years, you now have $387,000. Do you feel that this is too good to be true? Remember, it's a skill-based system. So you are going to be trained, you're going to improve your skills to be able to achieve this. Now, just imagine what $387,000 could mean for you. When you multiply them by, the exchange rates, let's just be modest with the exchange rates, all right? This could be you in the next 3 years. All right, you could be on your way to becoming a billionaire in your local currency. This could be you. All right. So the question is, are you willing to do this? Now, of course, I know when you have gotten $387,000, if you're like me, you keep $100,000 and repeat the same cycle for another 300 trades. Then your first buying amount will be $45,000. And when you click calculate, you can now see that you are $3.8 million comfortable. In 4 years, you can start with $1,000 and become a dollar millionaire, multiple, not just $1 million, $4 million rich. So I really want to challenge you. This is going to happen to some people. There are people in this meeting room that are going to change their lives. And what you're going to hear people talking about them in 5 years' time is, we used to climb bike together, motorcycle, and now we can't even reach this number. That is what you're going to hear. Because when you change your financial story, you're going to make new friends and you're going to improve the kind of people you have around you. You're going to help a lot of people. Yes, you're going to help a lot of people. All right. But you're going to be comfortable enough to also create your own space. So I really want to encourage you that this is real. People are working for this already. People are on this financial journey. Get on board with us and be a part of that story. Don't be told what is happening, all right? Don't be told what is happening. be a part of it. Wouldn't you like to, in the next 5 years, 4 years, 5 years, for you to be so financially stable that you're not worried about whatever your government is doing? Okay. All right. So just imagine you could be so financially stable that anywhere in the world you are, you can operate right from the comfort of your home. You don't have to go work 2 jobs. That is the challenge I give to you if you will accept it. The system is working. There are so many testimonials. Everybody's saying it's working for me. People are addicted to Royal Q. All right. So get back to whoever invited you. Get the link, sign up, then activate your bot. And after signing up, download the app from the sign up link. All right. Don't go download the app randomly from the internet. Download it from the sign up link where you signed up. And when you're signing up, make sure you save your password. Make sure you write it down. Make sure you write your secret questions, your 3 secret questions and the answers. Keep them handy always. Those are your gateways into the system for your journey on this Royal Q system. Do not underestimate this bot. Do not joke with it because it can change your life. So I challenge you to come with passion when you trade. Without passion, you cannot make impact. Without passion, you make excuses and down your tools at the least obstacle. Come with passion, and for the first month, free your mind and focus on learning. The miracle you're looking for is in the work you're avoiding to do. So get started today. Why wouldn't you want to be among the billionaires? Why wouldn't you want to get started now? Why not you? Why not now? This is a system that even if you don't have money for capital, you can still raise trading capital. Once you activate your bot, because there are people that activated their bots, but they had social capital. They have people, they have friends. And so they invited their friends, come look at this. It's powerful. People are making money. They know they don't have the money to trade. They don't have the capital, but they invited people. And before you know it, that little hard work of bringing people together generated them their first $1,000 that they were able to use to trade. So it's a beautiful thing because the platform allows you to build a community of people you're going to train, coach, inspire. Train, coach, inspire. But you know what? Some people make the mistake. They just bring in some people and jump to the next business. All right. So train, coach, inspire, mentor, and you will have a team that's going to financially support you. You can get to the investor status where even without trading, you're going to be making some money. All right. So people who build teams are going to be experiencing this kind of rewards. Imagine making $50, $500 daily, $1,000 daily, 1,000 to 4,000 daily, or even 5,000 to $10,000 daily. These are for people who build teams. All right. So it's not compulsory that you do this. It's not even necessary. But if you love helping people, if you believe in helping people, because you see, if somebody didn't tell you about this opportunity, how would you be on your path to $1 million? You wouldn't. So why don't you touch a few lives and give them the chance of living above their local economy? All right, that is what we are here to inspire you to do. You deserve to be rich. You deserve to change your financial story. Do not tell me that you are poor and happy. You can also be rich and happy, okay? Poverty denies love full potential. You cannot express love fully when you are being, strangled by poverty. You keep having arguments. You cannot really live a full life, if you do not have some money to explore and achieve some of your goals. So please, it's good for you to fight on behalf of your kids, fight on behalf of your loved ones, and really, really master how to trade with this bot and get yourself out of poverty. Ladies and gentlemen, the hardest part of this work is for you to get started. All right, the hardest part is to get started. So I want to ask those who are here right now, all right? I want to ask those who are here right now, if you've made money from Royal Q technology, today is Friday, since Saturday, Sunday, last weekend, all right, last Saturday, Sunday, if you've made money this week in Royal Q, type 1 in the chat box, because number 1, just type 1, because I need you to understand that when we say these things, There are times people are just wondering, oh, is it true? Is it happening? Are people making money? Now, you're going to see that a lot of people are making money, and the ones are dropping in the chat box. That is the reality, and I'm dropping my one too. All right? This is the reality for everyone. People are making money. So don't think that they have two heads. They don't have two heads. They just took time to learn how this bot works, and then they took time to learn how the market works. If you can learn how the bot works and learn how the market works, you are now positioned for great financial breakthrough. All right. But here, the hardest work for you is to get started. You've seen people say that they're making money, but still you'll be analyzing and paralyzing yourself. The first step is the hardest. Step 2, step 3, step 4, they are actually easy steps to climb. But you see, this first step of getting started can keep you thinking, keep you analyzing until you grow old. Here's my advice to you. Take yourself from today, whatever your age, project yourself at 80 years of age and look back. What are your regrets? Would you want to add royal queue to one of your regrets? Opportunities that came and you did not take it seriously? Because when you're 80 years of age, you will definitely be spending too much time analyzing regrets. Things that you could have done to change your destination. Things you would have used to help many people. So please stop analyzing and just get started and join us on this journey to $1 million. So you have option A and option B. Option A is do nothing, stay as you are, continue to struggle with your bills because you're depending on one job. That's option A. Continue to argue with your spouse about money. Anytime that your spouse tells you, I want to do this, you argue about money. All right. You keep giving your children excuses why you can't get them some gifts. You tell them to be patient, that God's time is the best. All right. God's time is the best. But, if you continue to depend on one source of income, it is your time. All right. You got to create a second source of income. All right. And if you are using option A, payday is transfer day. The moment they pay you, you transfer the money to all those that are waiting for you to collect their shares. All right. But you can have a better option. B. Go for option B. All right. Activate royal queue in your life. Have a second source of income. Start experiencing financial relief. Make your first $1,000, first $10,000. Keep growing your asset portfolio. And it becomes an income-producing asset. This is really powerful. You could be trading till you grow old. There's no limit. You can get your kids whatever they want. You can go on vacation. Imagine if you're a man at old age, you need money. All right? You need money. Nobody's going to respect an old man that is poor because he was missing opportunities. Come on. I will always respect old people for their wisdom, but it's not better to have people who have created success and made impact at old age, and they're telling you, oh, when I was 40 years of age, I engaged in trading using AI artificial robot, and it helped me to grow my portfolio, and I began to make millions of dollars. Making $1 million every single month became so easy because I mastered how to use the bot. Imagine that kind of lifestyle. That is option B. So the choice is yours. Choose A or choose B. Let me tell you something. You cannot say you are folding your arms, you don't want to do anything. You are choosing option A, poverty. It's your decision. So you cannot escape making a choice. A choice to do nothing is a choice to remain where you are. And a choice to remain where you are is a choice to keep arguing with your family and having complaints about finances every single time. So, too many of us are always trying to live our fears. We're so scared. Is it safe? Am I going to lose? You keep paralyzing yourself with fears. Get up and take decisions that will take you to your dreams. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your time. It's been a pleasure to explain this opportunity to you. All right, take action. You cannot stay where you are and expect things to change. To change, you must make sacrifice. You must decide to delay gratification. You can start small. I've seen people start small and transform their finances. Just stop analyzing because the bull run is close. You are about to miss an epic bull run. And maybe you don't understand what the bull run is. See, go get this bot activated now. Start learning now, because when the bull run kicks in, Nobody's going to have time to talk to you. This is how to use the bot. Everybody will be busy trading and milking the blockchain. So now is the time for you to quickly get in, activate your bot, and start learning. Because when a bull run starts, anybody you call, say, please, I'm looking at the market. What do you want? What do you need? Please, I need to tell me how to set what? Hold on. Let me take 10% profit. And you're going to be at the mercy of the elements. So please, now is the time to get started. Get back to whoever invited you. Begin the journey to change your story. Good night, everyone.